It's Monday night. That means it's Fashion Police. Fashion Police. We're here to
Finally
judge.
back. Yes,
We're here to
we are.
judge. That's our job. And of course, as always, we have our resident Fashion Police in the room, starting with Michaela from Maison de Châtillon.
Happy to be here. Very happy.
Thanks for coming along.
Of
Guys,
course.
I'll give you a link to her channel. She has her own beautiful channel. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, go over and give her a sub. Why not? Let me put the link right in there right now. A lot of interesting stuff she talks about over there. And of course, in the red corner, representing
New York City.
New York
City.
Is Dirk Kennedy, my fellow eyebasher. The original eyebasher.
The original eyebashers.
Your last eyebasher video was great. That was fun to watch.
Thanks.
What did we talk about? I can't remember. It was a couple of weeks ago, I think.
It was, yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about locations.
Right.
You guys told me to check it out, so I did. It was fun.
It digresses. We'll have a topic, and then we'll go a million miles from there.
Well, that's why people like it, though.
Dirk is the master of what I call the hard left.
The hard left, yeah.
Because I'd be like, so what do you think about this? And he's like, well, it reminds me of, have you ever seen the movie blah, blah? Oh, it's a great movie. And that actor is so good. And then we just go left. Yeah. Eventually, we find our way all the way back.
We do. Generally. Usually.
Well, I'm familiar with that. I'm a girl, so I'm a woman, so that's how we talk. So for me, that's great. That works for me.
Fantastic.
130 in the room already. How are you guys?
Hey,
Happy Monday to you all. Though I'm not sure Monday is necessarily a happy day, but I was listening to the Happy Mondays earlier to get myself in the mood. Who's in the room? Guy Hayton, Christian Goulinet. I can't even see your name, man. Roar the Tiger. Old Watch Lady is here 321 today. Oh, God,
Hello.
Stop it.
How are you?
She's great, man. We were chatting earlier on. Listen, I'm not going to waste any time. Tonight, we're going to talk about the Mission Impossible premiere that happened in Rome last week. We're going to take a look at the style and the lack of watches. Some amazing watches, but also an amazing lack of watches. I'd like to talk about John Hamm because
why wouldn't we?
Your favorite guy in the world, Dirk, just got
married. Why wouldn't we talk about John? Oh, did he get married?
Sorry. Did he get hitched?
Oh, I didn't know.
I think
I've had a weird week.
I'm so sorry to break that news to you, brother.
Hey,
we'll get onto it.
You weren't invited to the wedding? Oh,
no.
I was there personally.
I would have objected.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that's why he didn't invite you. He thought about it.
In The Graduate, you bang on the window.
Good for him.
Well, I am going to get straight into the madness, the scandal that is this. We have to start with this. So Rihanna showed up at a Louis Vuitton event with who was it? Pharrell or someone? And Pharrell Williams.
It's a weird collaboration, in my opinion. I did not expect that with Louis Vuitton. Not that I think very highly necessarily of the company, but it's just odd.
All the best prostitutes in Paris wear Vuitton.
Oh, okay.
That's a famous slogan.
Enchanté.
Yeah.
Paris. Yeah, it was in Paris. Starry crowd, all dressed up to the nines. And she wore, of course, a fucking choker. She wore a $700,000 Jacob & Co. diamond-studded tourbillon on her neck.
Because she can.
With a beanie, though. Can we just please point that out?
With a patchwork denim beanie.
It's sick.
1974 all over again.
I'm just going to sit back and let you guys go. Just go for it, guys. I don't know what to say. Okay. I guess when you have $2 billion in the bank, I guess you get to do whatever the hell you want. Right?
She can do what she likes. I mean, it's hideous, and also shouldn't it be facing down? That looks with the crown up. It looks like it might hurt.
Oh, just sticking into her chin. Maybe that's where she got her little.
It's keeping her posture good, though. It's keeping her posture straight.
Her neck up. Yes. Is that a Louis Vuitton ensemble that she's wearing as well? I would imagine it probably is, right?
I have no clue.
I didn't know that they did denim. I mean, their fashion is so secondary to bags, isn't it? and wallets. I
Mm,
mean, their clothing. I mean, I know they have runway shows and they do all that, but they're not known for. It's not Prada or Tom Ford or it's not. It's an accessories company that's branched out into.
yeah, fashionistas like the clothes. I've noticed like a lot of very popular fashionistas on Instagram. They are wearing Louis Vuitton clothes, but yeah, for the general public, it's not. It's bags.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a small market share for them. But I mean, all the companies kind of branch out. Like, Gucci started out strictly as a horsebit company in a leather goods. So did Prada. They were not. They made saddles. Gucci. That's what they did first.
This is how Pharrell came. Mother of God.
He's all
What am I looking
pixelated.
at? I don't even know what I'm
Why?
looking at. What's he doing?
Uh,
Also, is he praying? Is that a time for prayer? I
That's
don't
his
understand.
shtick. His shtick is,
With the
it's the
hands. I guess it's
namaste kind of thing.
Namaste, yeah.
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 Have
Ben
you heard the
Kingsley does that.
conspiracies?
No.
There's some conspiracies going around. I'm not going to get into them or anything, but that he doesn't age because basically he takes adrenochrome.
Oh, he's
But
an adrenochrome.
I don't know.
God.
I don't know if we can.
I don't
get
even
into
know what that
now.
is.
It's the QAnon.
Yeah.
The
No.
QAnon cabal, the Los Angeles Hollywood elite cabal, is they procure children and their blood and they extract adrenochrome from it, and that's how they stay young.
Yeah, like this is gonna sound silly, but the Disney movie Monsters Inc. They scare children, and the fear, like these monsters do, right? And the fear charges up their cities or gives them power or electricity or whatever.
Yes.
So that's kind of
the screams.
that the conspiracy is also kind of connected to that. Like, see, look, Hollywood's showing you that this is what they do in so many ways for kids, but they're like they scare kids, they torture them, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna like freak everyone out by talking about this too much, but then they use their blood and then they stay young forever. It's really disgusting, and I'm not saying I believe it or anything, but that's what they talk about.
I don't mind that as much as I mind these fucking glasses. Those glasses are offensive, man.
Yeah, that's great. No, those
We
are
have
disgusting.
Sean in the room over in LA. 20 bucks super chat. Thank you. Hello, the dynamic and stylish trio. Cheers. Thank you so much, Sean. Speaking of stylish, what are we wearing tonight? Dirk, starting with you. You got this
I'm wearing
Speedy on?
my tried and true Speedmaster. Yeah,
It'll never go out of style.
Never.
I love it. What about yourself,
it's
Michaela?
forever.
I'm wearing a Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust.
Holy shit. Look at the woof.
I actually stole this from a pastor, so I hope that's okay. Or a Reverend Doctor of Theology.
Let's see that dial again. That is
Yeah.
really
numerals.
blue.
That is.
It's
blue.
old. It's old. I think it's from the
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
I wish I could get it better.
It's got some diamonds on the dial. It's very blue.
Oh, it's not Roman numerals. It's Arabic numerals.
It's actually 36 millimeters, but I actually love it on me, so I might.
I love it on you too.
Yes.
You wear it well.
Thank you.
That's a unique piece. Really.
That's very unique and very stylish, very classy.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of got. I had no idea you were wearing blue and gold, but I went blue and gold as well. That's just
we're twins. Look at that. Oh,
yeah.
cute.
So full gold, subby, bluesy. Eat your heart out, kids watching. If it'll focus.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Loving
Yeah,
that.
that's gorgeous.
That's a chunk of gold.
By the way, I didn't actually steal this for anybody who takes things too much too literally. I did not steal this watch. Just throwing that out there. That's gonna come back and haunt me.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we knew, but actually, my audience is pretty smart. I'm sure they got it. Nathaniel Hannon, $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Nathaniel. Great to see you in the room, and thanks for being my guest on SWAT the other day.
You were
saving
excellent.
the day. He was great, wasn't he?
Wonderful
Excellent.
video. Such a good video.
Thank you.
Really
So, well,
chaps.
it's all down to him, I think. I'm like the dummy in the corner asking the questions, and he's answering them in a very articulate manner, I must say. Nathaniel, again, $1.99. Please tell her.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
In the
I
crown.
read
Yeah, you got to screw that crown in. Just push it in and then turn it clockwise until it's. Otherwise, you never know.
You never
Might
know.
wash the dishes
Thank
with her
you.
later, and that'll be that.
That's not happening.
She doesn't wash her own dishes. She has someone do
Yes,
it
I
for
do.
her.
I wash them by hand because I hate dishwashers.
It's like Mathilde.
I hate dishwashers too. It takes so much time to load it up and
Yeah.
I
unload
know.
it. Just fucking wash the dishes.
Exactly. Just do it by hand. It's not
What's
that
the
hard.
judgment here on this watch?
Is that it? Oh, that's it. Oh, but I
That's
mean,
it.
the diamonds themselves are gorgeous.
I mean, it's
And it's
just
a tourbillon.
baguettes. It's just baguettes.
Yeah.
Like
I
that's a
mean-
whole factory of baguettes.
It's ostentatious. It's, it's look at me. It's exactly what she wanted it to be.
And it's a bloody tourbillon. I mean, come
tourbillon.
on. I mean, Jacob and Co. They always push the envelope with these things, and they get really crazy. And I guess it's perfect if you're gonna. I wonder, is she gonna spark a fad now? Chokers. Are we gonna see Old Watch Lady and Michaela and Britt Pierce and all sorts of Carissa and various other people doing the choker thing now?
I
You
hate
can't read
choker
the time.
necklaces.
I hate chokers. I hate cameos.
No,
Ugh.
one of my first videos on YouTube, the first thing I ever said is no chokers. It's just not
What's
my
wrong with
thing.
chokers?
You know,
It's very school marm.
Listen. I know that some people look at it and aesthetically they like it. For me, I hate shortening the neck on anybody.
I agree.
Just shortens the
100%.
neck. I don't think it does any favors, especially a big black chunky thing. And I think a lot of people are giving. Well, it's Rihanna actually. Rihanna, she can do whatever she wants. She is a billionaire. You know, she can wear whatever fashion she wants.
That's
She's very-
$5 right now. That's
she's very
$5 to her.
fashion-
To her, it's about
Right.
$5.
Yeah, she's very fashion forward, and so is ASAP Rocky, her baby daddy. They're pregnant twice. So this is a second baby they're having together. But the thing
Really?
is, so they're actually a very fashionable couple.
Now, does
He
he
has a
have
song
money?
called
Because
Fashion Killer. that
I
had
have
her
no
in
idea
it.
what he does.
He's a rapper.
I know he's a rapper. I know
He
like
doesn't
what
do
he is,
anything
but
anymore. He doesn't do
but
really anything.
did he have
anymore.
hit songs? Did he generate income, or is he just she's sugar mama?
Kind of. I'm pretty sure he got arrested in another country, and Donald Trump helped get him out.
Yay!
I don't know if you guys saw that years ago. I didn't
A
really look
rapper
into
got
it. But
arrested.
I know,
That's
and
a-
Donald Trump like sought him out specifically and made a big public fiasco, like helping him out. It was
You
funny.
guys want to
What
see
did
an
he think he
interesting
was
photo?
being- Yeah, go ahead.
That's in 2010.
Oh yeah.
Because of course our good friend produced her and
That's correct.
was musical director for how many years? Like 10 years on
10
her
years.
tour.
Yeah, about 10 years. Yeah.
Not crazy.
During
And
her
for-
red hair era.
And
Cute.
our friend Kim sang with her for years, and by all accounts, she's outrageously generous and sweet.
She was super nice. I mean, she's like best buddies with our buddy. I have the photo also of Kim. She was there too.
By the way, she's gorgeous.
Who? Rihanna? I mean, it was the most. It was.
Oh my God.
It was redonkulous.
Woof.
Yeah.
Woof.
At the same night, I have a photo of Lydia with Kim, because of
Oh.
course Kim was doing the backing vocal. Sorry, I'm distracted here.
Yeah, a
trying to
friend
get
of ours
fucking
was
Windows to
in, was
work.
in her band for many, many, many years. And apparently, I'm not going to tell tales out of school because it's none of my business, but apparently she was very good to her. Very, very. Oh, look at that. Look at the
How
legs on
sweet.
Kim. She's 8 feet.
Yeah, Kim was just the skinniest black girl in the world as well, and the
Tall,
tallest.
tall.
You know, Kim's first gig was the Florence Gould Hall with the orchestra.
I watched it the other night on YouTube. It came up and I said, I'm going to watch this. And it was
Wow.
fantastic.
That was
It
her
was
very,
very verite.
first gig of all time. Talk about hitting like going straight, like jumping all the first hurdles. Then she got the Rihanna gig because of Tony,
Mhm.
and boom, next thing she's on the stage like with all. There's Liddy, when she
An
was a
amazing-
Rihanna fan.
Go from nothing to stadiums
Isn't that wild?
overnight.
Well, anyway, so do we hate Rihanna now because of the choker? Because people
No.
seem to.
No.
No, we don't.
Why would we hate her for
No.
for a fashion choice? No. She's
No, it's
not
not
a
about
repeat
that.
offender. No.
It's not about that. It's like she doesn't need to be hated, but the choker is very vulgar in my opinion.
It's vulgar and grotesque. And
it's
she should never do
receiving-
it again.
No. It's receiving a lot of applause actually, which
Oh.
is just kind of funny to me. So, a lot of people going, I'm not going to get into the whole submersible thing that happened, right? But a
Yeah.
lot of people were joking about the people dying and how that's like okay and it's funny because they're billionaires.
Oh my
But
god,
then,
the Instagram
but
is just
then,
and TikTok is
Thank
just
God I'm not
Right.
on any of that because I
it's
would
just
eviscerate
constant
them.
jokes. It's
Yeah.
actually some of them are genius.
Jokes.
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I
Michaela.
mean like they're clever. They totally are. I'm
Oh my
not
God,
blind
they
to
are.
that. But a lot of people are like they deserve to die because they're billionaires. But Rihanna is a billionaire. Rihanna wears something like this. Everyone applauds her, even though she's wearing 700K on her neck. And honestly, it's not even elegant at all. That's fine. She doesn't have that kind of style. But
she's
everyone's
garish.
like people are applauding that. But I'm just saying, it's just kind of funny how it's okay if she's a billionaire wearing like something like a complete dollar sign on her neck that's quite vulgar, sparkling, and crazy. I don't know.
No.
It's just to me, it's just
There's no way
Are
the
we-
thing was set correctly either, right?
No.
Imagine
She
walking
helped
up to
design
her.
it.
Well,
Is it really 20 past 2? hey, Ray. Oh, fuck, it's 20 past 2. I got it wrong. Shit, I just noticed right now. It's 20 past 2.
it's got Dauphine hands, beautiful.
I mean, yeah.
construction, but up close it looks pretty, but in the context of what it is, it's gross.
I'm going to disagree about Choker. I always found chokers
Listen,
on a girl kind
okay.
of sexy.
If you're Samantha Eggar or Barbara Streisand back in their day because they have long gazelle necks like Celine Dion, when you are a tall, willowy creature and you have a very long neck, then, as Michaela said before, there's nothing worse than cutting off someone's neck. But if you do have the real estate,
My God,
it can
you're
be quite
so
effective.
Dirk, you're a fucking encyclopedia. Look, she
I
has a
love it.
choker in every photo.
She's a choker gal.
it can work for some people really,
How
really
do you
well,
know
and when it
this shit?
can, it really does. So
You look up Barbara Streisand like 1974, like from What's Up Doc.
That's got to
She
be
wa-
her there. And what's up, Doc?
No,
It
that's
just
about
adds a
that's
bit
the
like-
main event. That's probably 76, 77 when she went for the perm. It was a different look. She used to have really long straight blonde hair in like 1974.
Choker. What's up?
I'd say Barbara
Doc?
Streisand, What's Up Doc? Yeah.
I love that film. It
It's
was
a
so
masterpiece.
funny. She was not pretty, but really cute.
But so cute. And it's an
So
adorable
cute,
film.
right?
Yeah, and they had unbelievable chemistry, her and Ryan O'Neal.
That's right. Yeah, and she's got the choker on
Yeah.
again. She's a choker
She was-
girl.
well, chokers were
Dude,
big
I
in
just
the
learned
70s.
something huge, and now, of course, it's gone. And
There they are. Look, there's the
There
choker.
they are. Yeah.
That's when they take the little car down the on the Chinese New Year, and there
And
she
why
is.
would she do that? Because she wants to shorten her neck.
She has a very long neck in general.
Oh.
She does.
I think people don't think about that too sometimes, but some people really pull it off.
Is
and she
Madeline
does.
Kahn in that film?
Of course, she is. Ready for this? Introducing Madeline Kahn,
Oh
her
my God.
very first film. Howard Bannister, genius. She's a genius in it. Watch it.
I love
tonight.
her because, well, I'll always think of Clue. I hate her so much. Flames on the side of my
Out of
face.
my head. It's incredible.
Oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I
That's
can't
the
believe we're
first
onto
movie she
Streisand.
ever made.
Now, there's Streisand without a choker. I'm not seeing huge neck vibes.
Well, she's also scrunched up there.
He
She
was
does
a
a
he was
version.
handsome devil. Look at the
He
fucking
was
jawline on that
ridiculous.
bastard.
He was all American.
I've never been one of those guys with those jaw lines. You know, I feel like I was talking to a casting director one time, and he was like, "You don't understand how detailed we have to get. We have to film people from this side. You might be good looking on this side, but you might not be. They've got to film people from, because you're talking over the shoulder. If you don't have that fucking nice line, you're out."
Well, these guys are all, 25 to 30 pounds underweight.
Yeah.
All of them. Ryan O'Neal was a big star. I mean, Stanley Kubrick hired him for
What
was that movie called? Forgive us.
Yeah, it's there.
That one.
That one. She's got the choker on there again.
Barry Lyndon.
Barry Lyndon, thank you. That's the one all shot on weird lenses and stuff.
Well, and shot by candlelight.
Yes, that's right. Everybody had to be like placed very carefully. The choker again. I just learned something completely new. I find chokers to be kind of sexy because they're
they're chokers.
This is a family show, so But I do think of certain acts. Sorry to say, people are hitting us with Barry Lyndon. Sorry, we're slow sometimes. We miss the shit.
If you guys want a master class in singing, listen to her version of "You're the Top" from What's Up, Doc. It's unbelievable.
I mean, everything she sang. Come on.
Pretty much, but this is her the absolute zenith of her powers. I mean, really.
Wow. Her powers. I like that.
Yeah.
Look, even now she's doing it. Now it's got stuff on it.
Yeah. A lot of filler going on
I
there.
have a question for you. Do you find that sexy right there?
Not that, because it's slightly, I mean, well, no, I mean, she's older now and that's okay. But that's a little, that looks a little religious to me.
Mm.
You know, and I don't want to be thinking about God watching me do terrible things to a woman. I don't want to be thinking about that. So anyway, let's move on. It'll change the subject.
God's always watching you.
Chokers.
Always.
We just spent 15 minutes on chokers.
I love it. I love it.
They can be very sexy.
Next?
They can be, but in general, if you can't pull off like any piece or article of clothing, any accessory, you should know what works for you. A great style. That's why there are great stylists and great designers. They know how to drape a fabric on a beautiful body. They know how to accessorize eyes, features. That's why people go, "Oh, I don't need a stylist." Everyone does. You might have great, innate, impeccable style, but a great stylist will look at you. It's like when you walk in, if you're a man and you walk into a haberdashery, the guy will say 40 regular or 40 short, 40 tall. They'll know exactly what your inseam is. They'll know what your collars. They'll know what your sleeves are. Instantly, these people are experts. So when you get a stylist, and everyone in Hollywood pretty much does, they know what works for them. And that's important.
So what's happening at all these film festivals? What's going on? What's going on here?
Everybody's gotten so bohemian, and also I think that the days of classic Hollywood, while they try to like look at the shape of the Oscars for the last couple of years, it's black tie and it's gowns, and it should always be black tie and gowns. It should always be that. Now you have the Met Gala, which is just a big costume party. It's just who's got the most ostentatious, ridiculous, garish piece of kit, and it's just gross. But when you see a man in a suit and a woman in a beautifully tailored gown, nothing.
Well, I may be giving you exactly what you want right now, because this is the premiere for Dead Reckoning, the new Mission Impossible movie.
I can't wait to see them all.
Is the reason I know Nathaniel Hannon, because he was here with that crew when they were filming in Venice. That was all of 2.5 years ago. So they finally released a movie, because of course it was slowed down by many factors, not least of which COVID. And they were actually shooting two movies, I think, in the
back to back. Yeah,
back to back. So finally, Dead Reckoning has been released. In Rome was where they started the shoot, I believe. So they went all the way back to the source. And you're going to see some suits and gowns.
I'm
Is that
excited.
Good enough? So
can we start the judgment?
We can start the judgment right now. This is Carl. I don't know how to say his last
Carrie
name.
Elways.
Elways. It's the guy from
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride, yeah. And I mean, he's still got a fucking jawline and nice cheekbones. Oh, he got it back.
Very heavy for a while.
Oh, he did.
So this is great to see a return to form. The suit is a bit ill-fitting, I will say. Also, when you
Why doesn't he have a tie?
That can be okay.
But with a three-piece suit?
Yeah, with a three-piece suit, never. No.
Yeah.
I think that, first of all, I think that the vest, the waistcoat's got to go. I think it ruins the line. I think it makes him look like he's just gotten out of hospital. The fabric of the suit is absolutely gorgeous. That looks like a silk crepe wool blend. Beautifully tailored. Actually, I don't know. Does it tell you who designed these? This looks like, looking at the buttons, this looks like it might be vintage Gucci or Tom Ford, because
it's not saying here. I should be looking up that while you're talking. Sorry, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, the shirt is impeccably crisp. No tie makes it look sloppy, but with the vest, and it's not tailored. Maybe he's just not that comfortable in his new svelte form. Thick head of hair though. He looks kind of pale, but
he looks pretty good. But it's kind of like amateur a little bit.
Yeah,
especially if you do have a stylist. And yeah, the shirt, you're right. The fact that it doesn't have a tie or something to keep it in place, it looks a little just wrong. It looks a little ruffled and not intentionally. So I can't tell. Is that black or blue? The suit.
Looks like the jacket's the dark blue and the waistcoat is black. That looks like a
Well,
mismatch
I
to me.
think the jacket is charcoal, and I think that the vest is black. It looks charcoal, but it's got a high sheen. It looks to me like a silk crepe wool blend.
I can see his collar gap from here. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it too. He looks like a +1. He doesn't look like an invitee. He looks like a +1.
That's a really good way to put it. +1.
Pants are a mess.
He doesn't look bad. He just doesn't look.
Doesn't look bad. He just
doesn't
doesn't
look
look like
put
star
together.
power.
I was trying to figure out what watch he was wearing. As far as I know, he had no watch on, and he represents no watch brand whatsoever. So we gotta just stop it there. What about these shoes, guys? Are these like slip-ons?
It looks like he's wearing velvet slippers.
He's wearing grippy
velvet pumps.
socks. Grippy socks. He was just in the asylum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the break
I can't
is too
tell. It
short.
looks like socks.
If you're going to wear a pant that short, it needs to be tailored to the ankle, and the break is way too short for that baggy. It's just way too baggy. You want to, if you're going to have a stovepipe, that's the stovepipe pant. It needs to be cut a little bit tighter if you're going to have it that short. It just looks a bit sloppy, but it's pressed.
Yeah, the sleeves might, due to be a little bit less long, so you could see the shirt.
His sleeves are a bit long. You're a good eye.
And if he had a watch, it would be beautiful.
Yeah.
If the sleeves were up a little, maybe he did wear a watch. We just can't see it in any picture because his sleeves are so long.
I scoured the internet. I couldn't find anything. These people are saying, so this is fine, boring as hell, but fine. this next guy, I like this. This guy, Esai Morales.
Yeah. He's always Miami styling, this guy.
Yeah, he was the head of SAG-AFTRA for a while, or the president for a hot minute. Look at this style. I mean, I like it. I like the collars, the sleeve coming out from the end of the jacket. I think that's exactly the amount. I always try to achieve that amount of sleeve. Or is that about a centimeter of sleeve?
It's a half an inch of white peeking out. It's beautiful. The jacket.
And if you're wearing... Are the French cuff shirts? Is he wearing cufflinks? I really can't tell in this small screen, but he looks good.
It might be, yeah.
I don't particularly like the cut of that pant, and if he's got pleats, I would be.
There's a dude with great hands as well. We were talking about
beautiful hands.
The
sleeves are impeccable. Working buttonholes. That looks to be a linen silk blend with really wide lapels, very 70s.
Yeah, peak lapels. Looks
big time peak lapels, very wide. Great looking linen shirt. It's kind of Miami speedboat on his way for a champagne
That's
toast.
linen?
That looks like a linen silk blend jacket to me.
With the shirt.
Linen can be structured. It doesn't have to be
messy and crumbly. And
linen can be very structured. It's mixed with other fabrics. Yeah, if it's a blend, Look
how high that collar is. It's beautiful. It comes right up.
See, he didn't want to have the floppy front. He pulled it up. It was going to stay there. There's a lot of starch in there. Looks cool, though. He pulled it off.
The pants look a bit pajama-y to me. They look a bit
Can we
like
see the full pants? Is that possible? Oh, no picture of that.
There you go. No, there you go.
I don't know. They're
pants.
a little bit wide. I think they kind of take away from his height actually when they're wide in that way. I don't know.
They look a bit like genie pants. Like he's just somebody made an incantation and he appeared. It would have looked great with a pressed linen pant that was with a great seam up the front. They're a little short. Listen, gentlemen, the no sock loafer thing. The only way you're ever going to pull that off is if you are 24 years old and you're a douchey stock trader and you just got your stuff at Suit Supply. Don't fucking do it. It's gross. Unless you're in Cannes or Cannes, as it's really pronounced. It's a horrible look. And these white loafers, blech, I hate them.
He should have gone for brown.
Should have gone. Oh
shoes.
my God!
Imagine.
Brown.
I think he's got a brown belt. It would have been gorgeous.
Or cordovan. Look, he's got a pinky coral jacket. He could have done cordovan. It would have been beautiful. But he went for white because he's going for the full Miami thing.
Is he doing those fold over those French ends on his shirt where he's crumpling the two ends together like this?
Cuffs,
the French cuffs.
Probably. Like I've said in the last, I hate French cuffs. I think they make everybody.
Well, they're not sloppy. They're quite tight.
If they're tight, they're great. I always fold them. If I have a shirt that's got a French cuff, I always fold them over and put it through it instead of just pinch them on the ends and skewer it, because I just think it looks very little Lord Fauntleroy. Like, where is my meal? Servants, please. It looks
You're so
horrific.
mean. Oh.
It's horrible.
No,
I hate
I know what
that
you're
look.
saying.
It's douchey. Douchey guys wear French cuffs. They just do.
No,
Yeah.
not necessarily. Okay, yes, but also I feel like douchey guys often don't even know about French cuffs. They don't even know about cufflinks.
No,
they
because
don't
they
get
bought
it.
them because they saw somebody wearing it. Those guys just buy stuff that they see that
There
they
are
think
so
is
many
cool.
beautiful cufflinks. It's such a cool little piece.
I love cufflinks, and I have
Okay,
plenty of them.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
use them.
I'm getting defensive here. Some
No,
of my
no.
favorite casual blouses. I mean, they don't look that casual, but I wear them casually, and they're women's, of course. But I love to wear cufflinks with them, and it's always just a little pop that people are like, "Oh, what's
Cufflinks
that?"
on
It's
a
so
woman
interesting.
sounds incredibly sexy to me.
It's
Incredibly.
Cufflinks on a
so
woman,
fun.
sure. Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
make a statement here? Is there anything sexier than a woman in a man's white pressed shirt? Absolutely beautiful. A crisp white.
Some women
pressed
push that a bit. Didn't
Yeah.
Shania Twain do a whole video in like just
It's
the
incredibly
shirts
sexy.
and walking around?
It's incredibly
I guess
sexy.
it's okay. Yeah,
He's like,
think it's
I think
sexier
it's
things.
okay.
I can think of sexier things.
I think it's sexy if it's your shirt. You know.
I think
that
it's
you're
even
giving.
sexier if it's
Well,
your
that's what
man's shirt.
happens. She gets out.
Yeah,
she
right,
gets
that's what
out
I
of your
mean.
bed in the morning. She grabs one of your shirts so she can go brush her teeth, right? And you watch
So
her
cute.
walk into
Isn't
the
it
bathroom.
adorable?
These are the moments that life
So
is made
cute.
out of. Watching
Yeah.
the woman walk to the bathroom. These
Right.
are the moments you want to savor, right?
It's the moment you remember that. Oh my God, I love this girl.
Or something along those lines. Anyway, you know what? Another thing I noticed that he's doing here,
Posing.
he's using the sunglasses as a prop to keep his hands up.
Oh,
Did you notice this? Like his hands are drooping like this. He looks awkward, like he's standing ready to be shot. See this dude, Carrie Elwes? But with these hands up like this, if you have a beautiful watch on, you can show it off without looking like you're showing it off. You can keep your arms bent. Just use the sunglasses as a prop. In the same way as we use a cigar or a cigarette as a prop, something to do with your hands. Right?
That's a good point. It's a really good
Yeah.
point. I
So
love
I feel
that.
like he's
Yeah,
using
smart.
that. Yeah, and look at his fucking hands. They're beautiful hands.
beautiful hands. Let's talk about what our wish list. What watch should he be wearing with this suit?
He is wearing one. Look, I can see it. There's something peeking out. Whoops, Daisy. I can see the crown of a watch. It's either, I mean, it could be a Rolex, it could be an Omega, God knows. But I can see a watch peeking out. What a shame that I wasn't able to find anything. I love those white buttons as well on this.
Yeah, sure. It's
jacket.
perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, we got to move on. So this guy's wearing Brunello Cucinelli, which, by the way, I discovered we were talking about
obsessed with
Brunello. Yes, I'm getting into it. And of course, Sean Pachar, who's probably watching right now, and he's one of the most stylish guys in our little watch community. He was wearing the most magnificent shirt the other night on the live stream, and he was wearing a rose gold up Piguet, and he was just making everybody look like a fucking hobo. And I was like, dude, what is that shirt? I need that shirt. He had a beautiful white shirt with blue pinstripe, and it was just immaculate. And he was like, it's Brunello Cucinelli, of course. And I'm like, oh. Now, I was just walking in the city, and they just opened the Brunello Cucinelli store, like 500 feet from my house. So done. What do you think of this? Who is this guy anyway?
I don't know who that is.
Drake Tarzan. I guess he's one of the baddies, or I don't know, maybe he's one of the allies or whatever in the movie. What are you thinking with this? I'm not sure this is me.
Can you put it up? Because we can't see it.
Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Thank you.
It doesn't even fit him.
Doesn't fit him at all. He's probably really muscular under there, which is a problem when you're very muscular and you're suiting. The cowl neck. I'm not a big fan of that. The shawl neck, especially on a double-breasted. I like shawl necks, and when they're on a white dinner jacket, and that's about it. This is she nailed it again. It's ill-fitting. He's very muscular, so it's probably hard to tailor him. I wouldn't. A lot of bigger guys, heavier guys that are overweight or very muscular, tend to wear double-breasted suits because it's more forgiving. It may be a bad pose if we had another look. Maybe get a better idea. And is that velvet?
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah. Oh,
think
there
that
you
velvet.
go.
Yeah, I think the shawl neck on his smoking jacket looks cool.
It does on a white. Oh my god, it looks incredible. If you're William Holden and Sabrina, it's just perfection. You know.
Mhm. His bow tie is actually really beautiful, but in the other picture, it looks like it's not in place very well. And I
Yeah.
like a bow tie here and there. That's a beautiful one, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of curved down there. I guess it
Yeah.
just got caught in the jacket a little bit.
it's
That's okay.
understandable. It's understandable, but I think it's probably just not like set
What about this
properly.
breast pocket? It looks like he got a note from his teacher and
Yeah,
just stuffed it in there.
correct. It's not.
Detention. It's
Yeah.
detention.
And the satin shawl neck is just it's too
That's
over.
how he got out to go to the premiere. He got off school.
He's
Yeah.
very handsome, so it's such a shame. I think he could have been
Yeah.
dressed so immaculately. Like he could have put everyone to shame. He looks pretty tall. I can't
He looks so.
100%
Can we see the
say,
pants
but
and the shoes?
Let's see. There you go.
Okay, very very bad cut on the pants.
Yeah.
Shoes are classic Oxfords. I can't
Why is the cut bad on the pants?
because look at the break on the bottom. It's very sloppy and loose at the bottom. It should never look like that. It should never bunch up like that.
Okay.
yeah, a tiny bit is reasonable, but that's a lot.
Tiny bit. That's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
especially
losing
if
the
you're
whole shape.
Yeah, and if you're sitting around and walking around in your trousers all night, they're not gonna be 100% perfectly like steamed. But yeah, that's just obviously a little bit.
It's a little
big.
bit too
It's
much.
just not. Yeah, it's not properly tailored.
The shoes are nice, no?
The shoes are great. Classic Oxfords. Actually, it looks like a single sole. Doesn't look like it's got a heel on it,
No,
which is
it's not.
forgivable.
Yeah, he's probably very tall, and he's probably been told that around Tom Cruise he has to remain short because Tom Cruise, there might be a thing in the contract,
Yeah.
don't outdo Tom by any more than 3 inches or you're fired, kind of thing. Apparently
He's
people
always
can't look at
standing in
him
the
directly
front
in
of
the
group
eye.
pictures.
Right.
Listen, a hand-tied bow tie. There's an art to it. There's an incredible art, and it's a 2-finger thing to get it perfect.
Yes.
One side is way bigger than the other. I don't know who did it for him, if he did it himself. Of course, they sell ties that are already done, and they're perfect, too perfect. But once we got back into the big bow tie, hand-tied, there's really an art to it. If you're gonna have a sloppy look, it looks a little bit like Richard Burton and all those guys drunk in the 60s. It's a little sloppy. I think it could have been a little better done. But other than that, I don't know who this guy is, but hopefully next time we see him,
doesn't seem to have a watch on there unless he wears it on the right.
Do you like his hands?
Yeah, his hands are fucking great. I'm a fan of hands because
they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
No, but I have good hands, and I get pissed off. I see all these handsome motherfuckers with beautiful hands, and I'm like, dang it,
It doesn't take away from.
I usually have the
beauty,
best hands in the room, but like not these parties. I'd have to hide them. These
put some gloves on
hands. You want the veins. You want all that shit.
It's the hardest thing to draw for
artists. If he had a big shiny Rolex, like a nice GMT, black GMT, like the one I have with the polished center links, like hanging down a little loose, like it's hanging down onto his knuckle there on the bone. That would have just been so great. So many guys miss the watch thing, and it would really, really help. All right, we're on to the ladies now. Haley Atwell, she's wearing Givenchy.
Givenchy.
Hubert
Givenchy.
Now, no watches in sight, but she has 2 big fat rings.
It's a classic black cocktail dress.
Yeah. How are we feeling here?
With a beautiful, beautiful diamond necklace. I mean, it's
elegant.
It's elegant. Yeah. There's nothing you could say about a black cocktail dress on a lithe body like that with a beautiful necklace. Is that Van Cleef and Arpels or Harry Winston? Yeah, there's nothing you could say about it. A beautiful bracelet, diamond bracelet to match might have been great.
I have some more better shots of her here.
Yeah, I mean a black cocktail dress.
I don't know if that's Van Cleef. That would be nice to know. Givenchy.
It would be rented if it was. Okay.
Look at the back.
That's a fun little
She's a kind of famously voluptuous woman, for a woman who's so refined and she's slender faced and stuff. Every time I see her in anything, she's fairly heavy chested for a Hollywood star, and there's a lot of stuff going in the back in the trunk as well. As
she's wearing white shoes.
Not
Are
into
those
that?
white shoes?
They
I don't
look
think
white
so.
to me.
They are.
I don't think so. I think that looks like sneakers from here. I can't tell. I know they're not. Okay.
Oh, that's going up there.
There's like
I-
a big, it's like a big chunky shoe with a really elegant sleek dress. I don't think so. I don't
I
think so.
hate it immensely.
Yeah.
I don't like the back so much. I would have loved it to have been plain. It would have been more
At
elegant.
least it doesn't have a visible zipper. Can you even believe some people? It's shocking. Like they don't like stitch the zipper in. There's like, you can see hardware all the way down the back. And I
Yeah,
don't
it has
like
to
that.
need to have a placard down over the zipper. Okay, that's just a bit meh. It looks like
Is it chain?
she looks
It
like
looks
she
like
got it off
pearl
the
chain,
rack at
pearls.
Loman's. It was probably like $49.99 at Loman's on sale.
Come
It looks
on.
like.
Come on.
I mean, the back of that. Look at that. It looks like you're from Astoria. Where'd you get that? I got it on Steinway Street. It's cute. I'm going to the Papagallos for the weekend. I'm gonna meet Joey and Petey. Oh, look at this. This is great. She is quite buxom though, and those shoes are.
Books
Look
like
like
that's the
yachts.
word I was looking for.
Yeah, they look like yachts.
Why no watch? Why no watch? She could have worn what Rihanna had around her goddamn neck. That would have worked.
I mean, Piaget would have looked good on her if she, to match the diamonds. Yeah.
It's just because she is long. She has that nice bit of. I like when women get that kind of veiny hand thing going. A lot of women don't like it. They think it makes them look like a witch's hand. But I actually find that sexy. I think that's a woman, and
And not a witch.
and not a witch. Like she's a woman. That's not a girl.
Lei
That's a
non è strega.
Woman, non è una strega. You keep reminding me I can say whatever I want in Italian, just the Italians will get it. Devi graffiarti la schiena quando fai il sesso. Anyway, but there's a lot of distance there. You see, that's wasted. Like you guys were saying, well, Barbara Streisand to shorten her neck, she'd wear a choker. A watch can be a choker for an arm. That's a lot of fucking arm.
And
Look at
she's
all that
pale.
arm.
She's
And
very
as
pale.
hell.
Yeah, I
Like
would.
break it up with a big bombastic piece of diamond watch. No,
We should
That
have a
would've
new
been cool.
segment. New segment called "Fire That Stylist." It's boring.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's wretched. The shoes are. It's just
Oof.
not. It's not
Look
anything special. She didn't do anything wrong. She's whatever. But
They look like
She's not great.
pontoons. The shoes. They look like pontoon boats.
I wish we could just see them by themselves.
Oh
That
my
would be
God,
fun.
Can we? Do they have them? Does anybody have the picture?
Yeah, and if they could bring it in her waist a tiny bit more, I think that would do her favors. 'Cause she's relatively slender, and that would just give her that
cinch waist.
beautiful figure. Yeah,
I wish
a
that
little bit.
I wish when I was a kid and when you watch classic movies in Hollywood, when you see pregnant women, they used to wear these beautiful A-line dresses. They were so pretty and elegant, and you're expecting. Now everybody's got to show off the baby bump and the baby bump and then my baby bump, and it's like it's gross and it looks terrible.
I don't
They
want
used
to see it.
I don't want to see it. I don't think, and no one wants to see it. No one does.
I
But
know.
if you watch Rosemary's Baby or you watch any of those films from that era, the 50s and 60s, they'd have these beautiful dresses and they would just perfectly fall off the bosom. Gorgeous. And now
Yeah.
it's just horrible. But
Like a crop top.
like a crop
With the
top.
bump
my
out.
baby bump. My baby bump.
That's what Rihanna does.
Yeah, I
at,
know.
Like
ASAP
red
Rocky,
carpet.
my baby
No,
daddy.
literally her baby bump just out, and then like a super tight outfit on everything else. Like nude baby bump just out there.
Nobody gives a shit about the baby bump.
It makes
ladies.
me
They
a little
don't.
uncomfortable, but who
It's
cares
gross.
what I think? Who cares?
Used
No,
to
it's
not
just
be able to say
It's a
pregnant on
lot of
TV.
flesh. Really?
Pregnant
What?
used to be a no word on television.
What?
In the 50s and
What?
60s.
shit.
Oh.
You just didn't say it. You said
What's
she's
that- what's
with
that?
child.
Oh, with
Oh,
child.
With child.
Wow.
Oh.
Now you can't say girl on TV, so go figure.
Mm.
Next in line, Pom Clementieff in Fendi Couture. How are we feeling here? Again,
She ruined
no
her figure.
fucking watch.
She ruined her figure with the way that's sitting.
She looks
I'm
like a
just saying.
funnel. She looks like a giant
Son.
funnel. And I can see her knickers.
Oh goodness me!
Oh, love. Come here. I can see your knickers.
I can see your knickers. Pull them up there.
Pull that dress up, love. Oh God, that's.
I like a drapey. I like
Me
drapey
too.
action, but this didn't sit right on her. And then underneath, I'm not saying it's vulgar, like it's bad or gross or anything, but it's a little bit like promiscuous for the drapey, the rest of the outfit. Does that make sense? Like it's just that contrast. She's not pulling it off.
Is it supposed to look like? Look, I'm the straight guy in the room. Okay, so I'm a bit behind you, both of you. It looks like there was a dress, and then it part of it broke and fell down.
Somebody
there was
pulled
a
it
cat
all
fight. Yeah, there was a cat fight. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a statement. This is just a mess.
Sean again, $50. Thank you so much, man. Dirk, much respect for your extraordinary sense of style, but I respectfully disagree on French cuff. If it's done tastefully, it can have an elegant impact. You can also dress it down with nicely pressed denim, crisp white shirt, and a nicely tailored jacket.
All sounds good, Pashar. I agree. I don't hate them. I own a couple, but I don't Fauntleroy them. I don't pinch them. I fold them over and I put the cufflink. I screw the cufflink through them. I just don't like the pinchy thing sticking out like wings. That's my only pet
like
peeve.
Wings. You don't want to fly away.
No, I just don't like it. But I respect your opinion. You're a legend. So thank you. I like the what'd you call that? It's not quite periwinkle.
Does she have a tattoo in her fucking bicep?
Looks like she just gave blood. She just had blood done.
She just gave blood.
Gave blood in 1786, maybe.
It looks like a bullet hole. It looks like a bullet hole.
She pulled a leech off her arm.
Leeches, yeah. I hope that's not a tattoo. If it's the worst tattoo ever. Oh, she does have musical notes on her other arm.
I think it's a bug, actually, like a spider.
Yeah, I don't think it's musical notes. Is there a conspiracy, anti-watch conspiracy going on here? Like, was there a problem?
What's
like,
going
please
on?
Don't wear a watch, because we're going to get to Tom Cruise and he wore his Vacheron Constantin and it's all over the news. Was it like I'm the only fucker wearing a watch? I don't know. Okay, so now we're getting into, I mean, I'm a fan of this woman. I don't know what she's wearing, if it is a sort of a watch or some sort of bracelet. I mean, on her left arm, I mean, Rebecca Ferguson in Armani, Emporio Armani.
Well, sure. Look at that. Wow. Well, and that's his cheaper line too. It's Emporio Armani. It's, you can go in the store and buy that off the rack. Tailored, beautiful, cinched waist like Michaela loves.
Is she wearing Louboutins? It looks like she's wearing chunky Louboutins.
Can we go down to the shoes, Machine? When you hear Louboutin, it means shoes. Yeah.
Chunky Louboutins with the toes.
Yeah.
Those are pretty, but I feel like for an event like this, stiletto heel would have been a little bit better.
I agree. It's a bit of a platform chunk. I mean, it's another. This is velvet too, right?
Yeah, she does look beautiful. She looks elegant. It's simple. It's refined. What is she wearing on her wrist though?
Looks like an amulet.
It is a funny, weird band, isn't it? It's odd. I don't know if there's a watch in there.
It's a hospital bracelet.
That's what it looks like. I didn't want to say it.
They all just left the asylum.
I didn't want to say it because he would have been dark. But no, it looks like a hospital bracelet.
or a thing you get when you go into a concert and they put it on your arm. You kind of take the thing
She's
off.
old enough to drink.
Well, we have the grippy socks. We have the track marks on the arms. We have the hospital band. It's not looking good. No, I'm joking.
What's up with the rings? It's quite tribal with the rings.
Too many rings. Too many
rings.
So leave them at home. If that's your personal style, keep them in the drawer. It's red carpet. One beautiful band, one beautiful diamond. You don't need all those rings.
I feel like this is interesting. It's kind of futuristic.
Yeah.
Futuristic yet tribal. Papyrus. No, I'm kidding.
If she was wearing a lighter color, I feel like it would be a little less stark. And she would look a little more like youthful and glowing, but she looks beautiful, and you can wear black all you want. It's just, I don't know. I think she's beautiful, and I think that would bring out her looks a little more if she wore something a little lighter. Been like a dark gray, but it'd been really beautiful. The lips are a little bit too dark.
She was doing tarot readings.
Yeah, it's a little witchy. I like Old Watch Lady, whoever that is. She's funny.
Old Watch Lady's amazing. Really you know what? It would have been cool if she wore Venus or she wore like a moon swatch. That would have been great. They don't make a white one. They only
there's no white one. She could have done. She could have done with this. I don't know, one of the brighter colors. No, she could have gone with a Mercury.
Well, sure. Mercury being the best of them all, but once again, I think Omega has completely lost the plot, and they should issue several planets in lady sizes I don't think.
Of
I think 42
course.
millimeters is too big for a lady.
For that kind of stuff. A fuss free, as fuss free as a velvet gown in June can get.
Mhm.
She playfully lifted her skirt at one point to show the leggings she was wearing underneath. Tony tends to support the idea that all of them are being profesh and presentable, but not trying too hard. I have to say, in all these photos, you can see the Italian sun is beating down on
Sure.
them.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
not fair.
relief. There's no,
There's,
yeah. It's making it very hard
we can't
for,
talk about makeup at all. It's no point.
yeah, it's really brutal on all of them. I saw some of the video of it and I'm like, for fuck's sake, like
That
thank
lipstick
God
is
they're all
killer,
beautiful
though.
people because most of us would look awful in that glaring sun. But
Her lipstick is too
anyway,
dark though for summer though. I will say
back
that
to the
much.
boys now. I couldn't find a watching this guy. This guy is Shea Wiggum. He's been in a lot of movies. He just showed up one time. He looks like Joaquin Phoenix's older brother or
Yeah.
cousin or something like that.
Yeah. He looks like he's going to a funeral.
Mhm.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a bit of a gut, right?
Yeah,
Is
he's
the jacket a
boxy.
little too small on him?
That's what it looks like. And when you're standing and you're wearing a three-piece suit, especially, it's very formal. It should be buttoned. That's just it. It's not supposed to be like a loose vibe. It's supposed to be more structured. So that doesn't make sense. But it does look like it's because it's a little too small. And I feel bad for him, but
He's holding
sad.
him in. But can we talk about the elephant in the room here?
What, the tie? The way it's
No, the tie actually, it's not that bad if he just pinched it a little bit and gave it a little bit of a dimple.
you didn't tie the bottom button. What are you looking at?
Nope. He's got pleated pants. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whose grandfather are you? Pleated pants should only be found on the golf course on 89-year-old men. That is grotesque. First of all, when you're a little chunky, pleats are not forgiving. They give you bozo ass instantly. You get instant bozo ass. It balloons the posterior. Men need to wear flat front pants, no matter the occasion. Pleats should be illegal. No one should design them. No one should make them. Gross.
That's so interesting because I've heard men's style experts talk about how if you are bigger, pleats are helpful in that way. But I guess I'm not really seeing that translate, so I understand what you're saying.
They give you bozo ass, and they bunch up, and it creates a distraction to look at. And I'm looking at his waistline right now. I shouldn't be looking at his waistline. I should be looking at the jacket, the lapel, the cut.
Mhm.
His sleeves are too long. The pants are way too baggy. I'm in Men's Warehouse.
Hmm.
I've
This
seen
is
this guy in
Men's
It's
so
Warehouse.
many
suit
movies. and
supply.
Yeah,
it's like
suit
he's
supply.
unrecognizable here. I gotta say.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I'll show you another photo so you just to jog your memory. It's like I don't know, like he looks so different. You recognize this guy?
Oh, this guy. Oh, look at him. Well, he's very slim there, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Sure.
I've
Good
seen
for
him in
He's
a
a
lot of
journeyman
stuff.
actor who's kind of
Yeah,
getting the big roles now. Good for him.
yeah. He's gone for this kind of crazier look with the beard and stuff. Fair enough.
Okay.
I can relate.
We all do the beard thing just to give us a little bit of contour on the chin as we get older.
As Anthony Jeselnik, the comedian, says, it's like sunglasses for the lower half of your face.
Yeah, it is.
And he's doing both here. He has a nice hairline, the way it's brushed back like that. Kind of.
The beard is unkempt. He could have had that. He should have gone to a barber and had that straightened out a little bit. The pleats, ugh. The jacket's too small. The waistcoat is too small. It just looks like he went to
Jacket
Men's
definitely
Warehouse.
yeah, it looks too small.
Oh, I heard Pete's mom died. Oh shit. Let me pop by the warehouse and get a suit. He's popping out of that vest.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that needs to be buttoned. That
Yeah.
jacket. It's not right. It's not a coat.
That's right. It's not a coat.
I feel so bad, by the way, for because I know formal menswear are these suits, three-piece suits, and when it's hot out, like women were in like these strapless dresses. It's so nice and breezy, and then you guys are in so many layers. I always feel for that.
But on the flip side, Michaela, women have a harder job because they have so many options. Should I choose a gown? Should I choose a pantsuit? Should I choose, a slit skirt or a low plunging neckline? There's so many things, colors, fabrics, designers. Men only need to wear a good fitting suit. Really, that's it. So the options are minimal. All you need is a suit that fits perfectly. It's tailored for you, a pretty tie, and maybe like cufflinks or a great watch, whatever you're going to wear. It's very simple for men to get it together. A woman, she has so many choices, so many risks are involved. Men
But
don't have to take as many
that's what's
risks.
so fun about
It
it.
is what's so
though.
beautiful. That's what makes legends on the red carpet. Because
Yeah.
the J-Lo dress or the Oscars, Audrey Hepburn, those iconic moments when somebody wore something that was just so perfect for them. It's iconic. It's magic.
Yeah, I
why
know
we
what
love
you're
it.
saying. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men
But
have it
pocket
easy.
squares, yeah, but
Men have
pocket
it easy.
squares, ties, cufflinks, little details like that.
Little
I think
details.
there's actually a lot more that goes into looking at a suit, the way it fits, everything from the collar, gap, every single thing that needs to be like
Make sure
perfect.
it suits your skin.
And for a woman, it's just like your dress needs to just fit you, and that's pretty easy.
Yeah, and just make a good choice, and because sometimes you'll see somebody with the big ridiculous balloon skirt or too much corseting or do you remember when what was who was that beautiful girl from England in the 90s? She was Yu's girlfriend, Elizabeth
Hurley.
Oh, I know.
Hurley, right?
Yeah, Liz Hurley.
Liz Hurley, gorgeous. Remember she wore the Versace pin dress? And she wore it at the last minute because she had nothing to wear. Somehow she got a hold of it. And it's horrible, obviously, but it made such an incredible statement that it's now iconic, like
Yeah,
J-Lo's
it's very
Versace dress.
iconic.
It's iconic.
All
She became
watch
a star.
ladies well ahead of you. Look.
Yeah. Her whole career, right. She became a star overnight because of that dress. She was a +1. She really was. Incredible. She was beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah, people recreate that look all the time.
Yeah.
It's cool.
She's an astonishing beauty. This looks messy. You want to go get a beer after the funeral?
Okay, so Simon Pegg, of course, we know he's the kind of nerdy guy in the movie. He's a funny dude.
Writer,
This
director.
guy is a Speedmaster freak. I'm going to pull up some photos. You guys can tell me all about his suit and his attire, their shoes. There's some big heels.
He's going to meet Thomas Jefferson and George Washington and sign something.
He's got a problem with his own height. I mean, that's 2 inches there. Like, is he a small fella?
Bono.
Oh my gosh, the ruffle
Bono
at the bottom of his
very
pants.
short.
The jacket cut, the break is a mess. The jacket is gorgeous though, and it's cut perfectly. It fits him beautifully. The collar is gorgeous. Nobody's wearing ties. Maybe it's too hot. He's got a brooch on.
Is it a white tie? Is he wearing a tie? It's hard to tell.
No tie.
Okay.
His rings are horrible. I hate onyx.
I like that ring though.
Not on that
like
finger.
I like it. I like rings. I like rings on men. I don't know why.
You do?
It's like,
Wouldn't
especially
you be
if they're
gay?
like, no, especially if the man dresses like classy and masculine. Even if he's casual, but he's got a nice ring or two. I love it.
On that
it's
finger?
Sexy. Sure. On multiple fingers. Sure.
That's so funny.
I'd be
you
like,
should go to the
"Good evening,
rougher sides
madam."
of Dublin, the north side of Dublin.
You know,
You'd
it's
see plenty
the
of
Jack
dudes with
Sparrow.
rings.
It's the Jack Sparrow love ring. That's what it
I
is.
see
All
what
the
you're
rings,
saying.
like, love that. But
Yeah, I
obviously
see.
not that much.
I just think Jack Sparrow looks like he would smell really bad.
Yeah, but we're gonna pretend that's not true.
The jacket is impeccable. I mean, it's Valentino. Of course, the cuts are great.
We'll come back to it. I just want to give the watch freaks in the room something to look at. There you go. He's a big, speedy guy, and I don't have a Pinterest account for this thing. Hate it.
Yeah, well, sure.
There's a classic Speedmaster. I've seen him with this watch more than any other watch. The Speedy on. I mean, it's the smart guy's watch, isn't it? I think so.
You're preaching to the choir.
I know, man. What do you think?
Every man should have
with the
one
Omega
Speedmaster.
This is the moon watch. This is the thing that went to space.
Even if it's not your style, if you collect, you should have a Speedmaster because it's forever. It's a forever watch.
It's simple. It's masculine. It's
So
not too
masculine.
loud. And when you know what you're looking at, it's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. Not everyone would recognize it. Probably just watch people, but I think it's cool. It looks
Don't
good.
take it in the shower.
I won't.
Yeah, it's 30 meters water resistant. It's no good for that kind of stuff. Anyway, there's photos all over the internet of him with his Speedy. Is that him with what's her name? It is. I gotta show everybody this. This is cute. and he's a little younger and still rocking the Speedy even back then. Megan Fox.
Mm,
Now there's the cuff you're talking about. The
yeah,
fold,
that's
French
the
fold
Lord
over.
Fauntleroy, yeah.
The Lord Fauntleroy.
Yeah. I would fold it under, but that's just me. It's my personal thing. Who is that? Is that her? No. Oh,
She's
yeah.
a ringer for Megan Fox.
Oh,
You
it
know,
is Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Megan. Wow, did he date her?
No, this is part of a movie.
Oh, okay.
He's on the set.
Look at the old Omega box. So that's probably a wow.
This is the
Probably an 861.
3950, right? The 3950.00.
Yeah.
It's the one that was sold between 2000 and 2011 or whatever it was.
Right.
Looks fucking great on him.
Yeah, it does.
It's big on him.
It's big on him. He's got a smaller wrist.
Yeah. I don't mind those cuffs, man.
They're
I get what you're
cumbersome.
saying. That's what you're talking about, though, with the cuff sticking out like that.
They get in the way. You know what they do? They ruin the sleeve. And if like when you have a buttoned cuff, or you take a French cuff and you fold it on top of itself, it falls perfectly. When you have that, it pushes the edge of the jacket out, so it kind of ruins the line, and you're kind of walking around like you got swimmers on. So you got like little wings going on all day.
Yeah, if you're wearing like supposed to be a fitted suit that looks more like polished, I get what you're saying. If you're wearing a more like lazy, flowy outfit that's just casually cool, then I feel like that could be.
Or no, if you're wearing no jacket, how about that? You're at the beach, you're at the Coronado in San Diego, and you're having some drinks. And you just have a beautiful Cucinelli shirt on. Sure, great. French cuffs, no jacket.
Sure, fine.
Yeah,
I'll
great.
allow it.
In coral or lemon or something, something beautiful.
Yeah, I get what you're saying for sure.
Love the Speedmaster. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
It's just timeless, isn't it? It's fucking great. Anyway, he's doing well. I mean, he's okay. He's aging a bit and he's gone all gray, but he's still distinct looking. He might be better looking now than he was in those other pictures.
He's looking a little Gary Oldman-ish.
He is, yeah.
His pants, the shoes. No.
I don't.
No.
I mean, the shoes would be fine if they didn't have 2.5 inches of heel. What the
It looks
hell
like
is
it's
that?
in Kiss.
They're shaped weird.
We're going on our last tour. What do you think, Gene? I think you should wear the other shoes.
Oh God, your Gene Simmons is too much, man. It's too much.
Are they English shoes?
Other shoes.
Do you know
have to teach me how to do Gene Simmons.
I've been doing it my whole life.
I think you should. Here, give me a score, right? I think you should. No, I can't do it now.
It's just in the front. You just put everything here.
Everything here.
This is really scaring me. I'm so scared.
Is he wearing a flat black rose brooch? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it looks like something.
It's like a pressed black rose.
Yeah, he got a black. He dyed a rose black.
I don't hate that.
Looks like a lizard crawling up his.
I mean, if we could see it better, but the jacket is beautiful, and that fabric is, oh God, beautiful. It's a tuxedo. That's a tuxedo jacket.
But why no tie? Why not?
Yeah, no, it doesn't look right without a tie. You're right.
Yeah,
there's something missing there.
If the shirt was open,
it's not like it's open because of the heat. You know, you take it off because of the heat in Rome.
Yeah, it looks like very few people have been wearing ties at this event. It must have been 100
or
degrees.
watches. God damn it. Okay, here we go. He's wearing Brioni.
Yeah.
Oh boy. His hair. I don't know, Tom.
The hair's a bit of a maze.
Now that's Periwinkle for sure. He's wearing flat front pants. Listen, he's my height. So
he's what, 5'7"?
He's 5'7", 5'8", you know. So Tom Cruise is in impeccable shape. What am I going to say about that? You know, the guy's body is as fit as it can possibly be.
Right.
He's got big, thick, muscular legs. Look at the pant there. Look at that pant. That is how a pant gets cut. Exactly right.
What are you seeing?
It's the right length on a stovepipe pant, the seam, flat front. That's how a pant. I mean, it's periwinkle, so it's, you know, looks a little
his
bunchy.
quadriceps are actually sticking out.
Gigantic legs. This guy.
Yeah.
I'm not. I wish he wouldn't have worn the vest because I just think it's too hot. It's too summery for a vest. I don't see it. It's not seasonal.
Yeah.
But look at the collar. Yeah.
Yeah, also with the vest, it's again like more formal. So then, in my opinion, maybe a tie would have been more appropriate. But I understand why Tom Cruise isn't wearing a tie. He's that cool guy that's like breaking
He's
the
a cool
rules,
guy.
and I totally get that. But I don't know, maybe
Now
without the
he is the teacher.
gilet.
He has the teacher's note, but it's only peeking
It's
out.
The
perfection.
president, it's the
Look at that.
It's
presidential
perfect.
fold.
It's
It's a
perfect.
presidential fold, but it doesn't make sense with his suit to have it like really
Yeah, it
formal
looks very
pocket square fold.
JFK. Yeah.
Yeah, but no gilet. Get rid of the gilet. Maybe the jacket. I can't tell if the jacket actually fits that well. It looks good on his arms, pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't tell because it's
I
not
bet it is.
buttoned.
Can we get another look of Tom? Do you have another look?
Yeah, I have
The
some, I have
glasses
a
are
lot
too
more
big for his
photos.
face. I don't love the glasses.
He's got to do the aviators though. He has no choice. It's just who he is.
Yeah, I don't love those.
I have photos of his watch that I want to bring your attention to.
The shirt's a little messy too.
You know, I think they were all suffering that day in Rome. That's the way it looked to me.
Rome can be so hot in the summer. I remember
Yeah.
walking around there 2 years ago.
Now, this is a
dying.
different getup he's got.
Look at that.
But
though.
this is the watch that he had on, $170,000 Vacheron Constantin perpetual calendar with moon phase blue dial, which would have suited that blue suit he was just in. Of course, in these photos, a little thinner, but
Or not. Maybe it's just, is it the same year? When was this?
I think this is from back a little. This is 2022. Is a year ago. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Color can make you look a little bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
Black
right.
is forgiving. Oh, look at that watch though.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sick.
Oh, is that the way it attaches to the head? Oh my God. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a quick release system. You can take off. You see, they have all the bracelets here. They got
see
the leather
it.
here, and they've got the rubber, and you can just take it off. And they have also like an easy link system that will expand the bracelet for a hot day. You just pull it, and it just widens. It's like extremely advanced. Let me see if I can get a photo of him at this event. What's it called? Dead Reckoning, right?
Yeah.
Look up Vacheron. You know,
That watch doesn't try too hard. It just is.
Agreed.
You know, I've seen him with a blue sky. He loves blue dials, that's for sure. I've seen him with a Sky Dweller
Nice.
around. This is from the same event, but you'll see like kind of how it's structured. And no, thank you, internet, for not helping at all. Yeah. No, I can't find him with it at the event. But anyway, yes, Dead Reckoning. Here we go. No, that's not going to work either. Anyway, what do we think? It's just, let's get off the watch and go back to how he's dressed. I'm going to assume he's looking the best out of the lot. No,
it's hard to tell from that photograph.
His pants were fitting the best.
He had the best fitting pants. Periwinkle. It's a spring summer color. Once again, I think vests are a theme here. Did he tell everybody, hey guys, everybody wear a vest.
And no tie.
And no tie. I don't know. Maybe that's the look of the film. We haven't seen the film yet. Maybe they're wearing vests, but he's wearing Brioni, which is the premier Italian fashion brand, and it has been forever. Before all the singular designers came out, it was Brioni always. I own one Brioni thing. It's a tie, and I got it in Atlantic City because I want a hand of Baccarat, and that's the only reason why I have it. And I'll never wear it.
Apparently, the sunglasses are Randolph.
They're horrible.
From Massachusetts.
They're too big. They're too square. They're too straight. They don't contour his face. And I gotta say, his hair is a little too messy. Just a little too messy.
You're right. The problem is that it's a little flat on the top and then it's messy. So it looks a little like he was wearing a hat and took it off. So you can have messy hair, but maybe he needed like a tiny bit of a trim or just like some shaping to it and then let it flow.
Yeah.
So I love styling men's hair. I always tortured my brothers playing with their hair, styling it, cutting it. So I always look at the little stuff there.
Little tweaks go a long way. I don't love that color, but it's Tom. Tom can do what he wants, I guess. It's hard to tell from this photograph because we know he's as fit as a fiddle. It does look like he's got gigantic legs, though. Holy crap, right?
Yeah, he's short and extremely muscular. You know, that's what he is. He's
That's
ripped as
hilarious.
fuck. The guy's in the gym every single day.
He looks like
What?
KD Lang. Vaughn.
He looks like Katie.
Vaughn.
Come on.
Well, you know what? If he was a singer, he'd be in good company because she's incredible. But she
And what
does.
is the lowest button?
Everybody does that with the vest.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does it. It's because it's so cumbersome, it's uncomfortable, and you can't sit down. But like Michaela said earlier, if you just walk around with it buttoned and then you unbutton it when you sit down, because what do we do when we're walking around? We have our jacket buttons, and then when we go to sit down, we unbutton it. But
yeah, you
this
just
seems
kind
to
of
be the
naturally
trend.
do it as you sit. As you sit, you unbutton it, right?
Yeah, I think it's
When
a
you
trend.
stand, you button it back up. Yeah, it's like kind of fashiony, but I'm just saying he has looked better. Like his outfits, his suits have looked better. He's still cool. It's still Tom Cruise. It's not about that, but
The
I don't
suit
like
is-
the
yeah.
I don't like the pocket square. I don't think that's like he's going for the unbuttoned collar, no tie. So he needs
Yeah,
something
that
a
doesn't
little less
match.
stark. That's just a very
Right.
strict. It's called a presidential fold. It's just
Yeah.
very serious. I think he
Yeah,
needs
it's for
just
politicians
something.
and
And if imagine if he
CEOs.
had a little like pop of a different color coming out, just folded like a little more flowy with his pocket square, that would have looked so cool. But
Much
It's
better.
fine.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't actually match. Okay, moving quickly on because we're pushing
Right,
over
man.
time here. Vanessa Kerr, I can't say anything here because
No.
this is literally like that's instant married for me. I mean, I can't see now. Okay, so my eyes just went blurry. Okay, this is maybe the hottest woman I know in Hollywood. I've seen in Hollywood. Vanessa Kirby. She's wearing Miu Miu,
Miu Miu.
which is
Okay.
an Italian brand now.
Miu
Right?
Miu is Miuccia Prada's second line.
Right.
It's Prada. It's her second
It's
line.
Prada.
It's like
Okay.
Emporio Armani.
Okay, I got it. No, watch. What?
I don't know why.
happened?
I don't. Yeah, no watch and no
Oh, she's
waistline
beautiful
here.
arms.
And
She's
I
got
was-
no.
wait,
This is like a body fitting
It's-
dress,
it's
but
a
she's got no
feed bag.
waist.
It's a
She looks like a
feedback.
rectangle. There's no waist.
It looks like she's wearing a burlap. And listen, look at the
Yes.
intricacy of that thing, but it looks like a burlap sack on her.
Yes.
She's not well endowed on the top end, which is fine. She's very muscular.
That's just Hollywood. That's just like
It's
carrot
fine.
juice and fucking.
Yeah, it's
like,
carrot
they
juice.
Don't eat
She's
food,
very
right?
fat. I mean, she's got like I would love to see a little bit more cinching at the waistline because it's a beautiful, beautiful dress. And she's a
Yeah.
beautiful, exquisite girl. I mean, my God, she's
Don't even.
outrageous. She's willowy and tall and beautiful. And I just watched her last night in a film, The Sun, and she was incredible. Not a great movie, but a great performance.
I have
by
a
her.
full shot of the dress.
Let's see the full
here.
shot. Let's see the
Actually,
shoes,
I can
too.
Show you.
No bags. Where are the bags? Can I see bags?
There's no bags and no bloody watches, man. I don't know. Is it a thing? Is
Is
it?
it-
No
Always-
bags.
Yeah, I wanna
Like
see
no
it.
purses.
Yeah, I want to see a
Purses.
clutch.
You
shoulder.
can't have a purse on the red carpet anymore.
They always
That's-
used to.
I know, but
What
that's
happened?
over. That's
Is it over?
It is over. You're not supposed to carry a purse, a clutch, anything. It's
Okay.
over.
New rules.
No, I know it's weird, but I actually kind of like it because
Yeah.
why would you need to be carrying a purse?
think it's something
unless
to
it's
hold.
A statement.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
when women used to have like a fur muff and they, something to do with their hands. Now they
Yeah.
have nothing to do. That
They
dress
have
is way
so
too
much-
long. It's way
They
too
have
long.
so
It's
much
immature.
time to prepare themselves though for these events. So I feel like you can practice posing. I don't know. She
Yeah.
poses fine on her own. Like she's good. She knows what she's doing. But I understand that some people do need a little something to hold. But a bag is done. There's no bags. Designer bags are done. They're done.
Okay. I
But
wish
she
that-
looks good. Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
too
sorry.
long, I think. Don't you think it's too long? I would have loved to seen some beautiful shoes. A gorgeous shoe there.
Yeah, if she wore some kind of like a little bit of like a corset or not corset, but something just to kind of bring it in a little, not dramatically, or maybe just the fit of the dress itself. Also at the top, because she is flat chested, that's totally fine. And it's chic and it's cool. There's nothing wrong with like, you know,
Sure. It's modeling.
yeah, it's exactly like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. But it's very structured, like where it's fitting right here. Like it's a very firm line, if that makes sense. And it's kind of pushing into her chest, and it's not helping. I feel like when you have like smaller chests, you should have something a little lighter and flowy there to kind of show off that it's chic and just easy, simple, not something like harsh like that. I don't know if that is making sense to you, but
Yeah.
just a little too firm there. It needs to be a little bit like more flowy right there on the chest. And that makes a smaller chest actually look a little more, I don't know, a little better in my opinion.
What
But
watch would
I have
you
very
have,
specific taste, so.
what watch would you have worn with this? Like, what
She
if
should-
you were a stylist and you wanted to put a watch on her? By the way, I was saying about the witchy female hands and arms. That's them. I mean, that's just so sexy. Look
Have
at
you
those
seen-
fucking hands she has. Beautiful.
Have you seen Nicole Kidman's long hands?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
The
turned
video of
into
her
something
clapping
totally
is so
different.
scary.
totally different.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
mean-
like a very thin, small tank. Cartier tank would be pretty. I
Right,
think she
yes.
needs something delicate.
Something
She doesn't
gold.
need some. She looks very delicate,
Mhm.
very like
Willowy, yeah.
wispy.
Yeah.
And wispy. She needs a
A
very
solid
like,
gold
small watch.
Cartier with bracelet, all
I'm
in yellow
love-
gold.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
leaving her hair
Blondie's
down
new watch.
too.
Blondie just got Blondie from the watch community. She just got a yellow gold Cartier tank with full bracelet. That on those arms,
That Audemars Piguet that Blondie has would have been beautiful on her
that
too.
would have been good.
Oh,
too.
the Audemars and Piguet.
Yes, yes, the 1947 that she got in Venice. I mean, something, elegant, slim, light, and gold.
Gold.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yellow gold tank. Mhm.
And some jewelry? There's none.
There's none at all.
Hmm.
I like
she
that
do
they
the Marilyn
styled her hair
Monroe?
like that. I like that they styled her hair down and loose and like that's very sexy. I think if you can do that right, it looks really good. Not like up and like tight, but yeah, if she had a little bit of jewelry. If she's wearing earrings, you can't see them. If she had a really dainty necklace, that could be pretty. Yellow gold to match her yellow gold tank.
Maybe
That'd
she
be
had it.
pretty.
And she did the Marilyn Monroe thing. She took off one accessory. You know, they say get dressed up, and then as you are walking at the door, remove one thing,
Mhm.
and then it's perfection, right?
I feel that. Yeah, I
Marilyn.
definitely go by that myself.
Do you know what she said she wore to bed, Basheen?
No.
Chanel number 5.
Oh, it smells so bad.
Oh, I love Chanel number 5. Really? I
Well,
love.
it smells like sanitizer. It's like so like flowers and sanitizer. I don't know.
Listen, we've gone way over time. Do you guys want to talk about John Hamm real quick, or do you need to get the fuck out of here?
Fill me in. I didn't know.
What
I'm in
about
no
yourself?
hurry. I'm in no hurry.
You're in no hurry. So I want to pull up John Hamm here.
Let's see, wedding photos?
There are wedding photos. So this guy, I mean, it was a bit like Clooney. Everybody's waiting around for him to get hitched. Because, of course, he was married for many years.
He was
and
never
maybe-
married to her.
Oh, he was never married to her.
No,
Okay.
they lived together for 22 years. What does she feel like right now? Oof.
So he, and then he became world's sexiest man of all time ever.
Oh, look at
And then he
John.
was just like a mad bachelor walking around.
They look
he-
so good. They look so
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Now I think she's 17 years younger than him, which
Yeah,
I
but
applaud. I like women who aren't ageist. Of course I do, right?
But she's 35. So it's not like she's some
She's
not
not
a
like
off the
child.
street.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
she's
a
a real
Leonardo
grown woman.
DiCaprio thing. She's an actual woman. She looks taller than him. It might
Yeah,
be that
she
she's
does.
in
He's
heels or
he's
whatever.
6'2", so he's
It's also proportions though.
Yeah.
She's got long legs and
She's
he
got
looks like
long-
he has a longer torso.
right.
But yeah, no, I mean obviously she does look taller. She's got heels on.
He's got French cuffs too.
Oops,
Are you
sorry.
offended?
No,
I'm just joking.
Oh, we
Of
have the
course.
French cuffs.
he had French.
Now, let
cuffs.
me ask you something. No tie. Here's him arriving for his
He's just
after
arriving.
wedding.
He was wearing a beautiful bow tie for the service.
Yeah.
He's definitely thickened up big time. He's
Well, that's what
really
men
thick.
do. We spoke
I know.
about that.
Yeah.
He still looks good
Look at the
though.
gray hair.
You wouldn't say no, there. Come on, thick or not thick. Look at
You know,
his-
he's one of those people that's like so ridiculously good looking. It's like it wouldn't be worth it. Because they're fun to look at, but you wouldn't
Larry
want to jump in
David's
the
a lot
sky.
to go. Pretty,
Is Larry
pretty
David
good,
there?
Pretty good.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Larry
Pretty good.
David's there.
Who's there? Let's see. Is
that's,
that Mel?
What's his name? Dana's favorite, the
Oh
comedian.
yeah. Well, they're childhood
Paul
friends.
Rudd. Paul Rudd.
They're childhood friends.
Oh, they are.
They're
And
both
Brooke
from St.
Shields
Louis.
and
John
John
Slattery.
Slattery, who still looks the same. John Slattery did not thicken out.
No, he's a skinny.
This
dude.
is the wedding. Look, TMZ, you bastards, man. You film everything, but like Don't we love it?
From
That's
a
a
helicopter.
beautiful. Look at her dress, man.
She's a vision. Look at that. It's gorgeous.
Mm.
Oh my
So
god.
he's 52 and she's 35.
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
I
nothing.
like your attitude, Mikhail. I was just talking to a girl the other night about ageism, and it's like people have to be roughly the same age. I'm like, are you kidding me?
So not true.
Not
It
true
really
at all.
depends. It really depends. Like, I
Oh,
don't know.
he broke
I've-
the glass at his Jewish wedding. He broke the glass under his foot.
Is she Jewish?
There's
I don't know.
there's no hoopah.
Could be.
It's
There's
not-
no hoopah,
Doesn't
yeah.
look proper.
Yeah.
Doesn't look proper.
Maybe they just incorporated it because it's cool.
Because it's cool,
Right,
and
yeah.
it kind of marks
I mean,
it marks
it
the
is cool.
moment. She's
Yeah.
taller than
It's
him,
cool.
guys. He's not 6'2". Tell me, he's not.
He is
6'2".
6'2". He's tall.
I'm 6
She
foot.
must-
That means
she
that
might be
girl is
tall.
3 inches taller than me. No wonder
She
you
might
fucking
be tall.
married her.
That dress fits her like, oh my god, like there's no.
Yeah, that's so stunning.
She looks
That's-
happy too. They look happy. Look at
Oh,
that.
she's
It's great.
happy. She's marrying John Hamm. Come on, it's like a Mal Clooney that time. Oh, there she is in this
Oh
film they were in
my
together.
god, this is
Or
the
no, this is
season
Mad Men.
finale of Mad Men.
Oh, she's the hippie girl.
She's the hippie girl.
The Coca-Cola last episode. I'd like to see
Yeah.
sing the world the perfect harmony and all of that.
Mm.
Wow, that's her.
Is a haircut.
Wow, that one.
Don Draper haircuts. There's nothing like him in the world. Look at that. Art.
So yeah, it's so handsome.
So handsome, so classic, so forever. And look, he's got a little bit of
Exactly.
sideburn. First time ever on Mad Men. A little bit of sideburn.
And this is a guy with his watches.
270.
We love. I should finish on watches.
That is his DeVille. That's his
That's his
Omega
DeVille.
Seamaster DeVille, 1966.
Right. So he, it was the 66 with the crosshairs, right? And
I think it was.
yeah, the DeVille, and then there was the Explorer 1, right? The
Right.
original
You still
Explorer
here, Paul?
1.
No.
Um,
Paul has. I got Paul that watch a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I'm going.
If he was still here, I'd say fetch it, fetch it.
Let me see if I can get some. Oh yeah, so he's got.
Give me 1 second. I might be able to
stuff.
find it. Hold on, 1 moment.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's the girl. Wow, look at that. I guess they met on set, and it was all downhill from there. Fantastic. These are the watches of John Hamm. So he does have. This is a Reverso. Stylish. Yeah, Dirk doesn't like when John Hamm smiles. That ruins
Oh my
it for
gosh. Yeah, men can't be happy. They have to be sad.
No, it's just because he loses his brooding intensity.
Maybe in motion it would be cuter, but yeah, sometimes pictures of us smiling, it's not the most flattering. Yeah, but he looks fine. But I get what he means. He likes that like mysterious, stark, manly man. I get it. I mean, why wouldn't you?
People fell in love with Don Draper, not with John Hamm. It was Don Draper that they fell in love with. So there is the Gigli Coultre for 13 grand. I had one of those myself, a Reverso.
It's beautiful.
Pretty much exactly that watch, but it was on the camel strap. This, of course, is the Explorer 1, 39 mil. Now, he actually, in Mad Men, he had the 36 mil, the classic, the old style, but one of the simpler Rolexes, tool watches, stylish, classy, but also a man's watch. There it is on him. That's the 36 mil. This is a famous photo.
Look, he's got the French cuffs too. They look good there.
We gotta wait for Dirt to come back in on this.
His favorite guy. Uh-oh.
He must be wearing it because it's not here. I wanted to pull out this 66. Actually, Paul's is older. It's 52.
Okay, listen.
Oh, look at him. He's wearing an Explorer there.
And French cuffs.
And French well, yeah, French cuffs. Well, they were very big in the 50s. Yeah, look at the 2 buttons on the sleeve, no buttonholes. It's probably a Botany 500 suit, which was the big menswear of the day, with a very ostentatious cufflink. It looks like a coin. And look how small that watch head is.
I
Wow.
know. Yeah.
Like 34.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking
Hmm.
suits in that show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I like those cuffs.
Okay. Hey, well,
I mean, I guess they are
Not a deal breaker.
breaker.
yeah. Well, also the suits, then the cuts of those suits, if you were slim, man, the suit cuts were forever classic. They're so beautifully tailored and draped. Double vents in the back, peak or notch lapels. I love a notch lapel. Peak lapels became famous and popular in the 70s. And they're great too, as long as they're tamed. But look at that. It's beautiful. It's actually a soft notch, 2 buttons. It's probably Botany 500. I think Matthew Weiner had a great costume designer who would go to the archives and recreate the suits. They didn't go for vintage. They actually recreated the suiting from the era.
And I like the way he has the watch all kind of loose. It's kind of hanging.
Dude, I want that watch.
Yeah.
I want that.
That would suit you, man.
Wouldn't it?
Like hanging down like that. It's got a bracelety look.
I
love the way it's coming out. It's so sad. These cuffs covering watches. Come on, we want to see the watch. It's like
I know, and you can see a little bit of his cufflinks. You can see his watch. Calculated, nonchalance, looking good. Yeah, the whole picture.
So good.
The lapels are a little bit skinny for my taste, but that's okay. He can wear whatever.
There's a subby Dirk.
Yeah.
Does that get you excited?
Do you like his smile there, Dirk?
I think he's got. I don't like John Hamm smiling. I think.
Yeah, I was saying while you were off screen, I was saying that is the shit you don't like.
Yeah, well, he looks okay there, but he looked like. Oh, was he wearing Gigi Le Couple there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Reverso. One of those.
Reverso. Wow. Yeah, he looks almost like, oh, sorry. Forgive me. There's my car. You know, I think I'd be scared that he was like a serial killer. He's got a slight serial killer smile.
That watch suits him more. Out of all the watches so far, that suits him the most. You guys are talking about his smile. I'm talking about his watch.
Well, listen, that's a man. You look up man in the dictionary, it's John Hamm, and that's a man's watch. So therefore, it's perfect for him.
The Submariner is the ultimate man's
watch. The ultimate man's watch. Yeah,
it just is.
It is. I agree.
Anybody watching, if you don't have one, you need one. Save up and get a subby. Oh, he's into Panerai as well. Didn't know that. Is there a photo?
Didn't know that either.
Yeah. No photo. No good. Well, that was interesting. I mean, come on, that is just class. I think that photo was one of the first photos that kind of, when I was getting into watches, was one of the first photos I was kind of looking at, going, "Yeah, man."
And you were like Tina Fey. I want to go to there.
I want to get into that stuff. All right, guys, we went way over time. That was fun. Thanks so much. Let me look at some comments because people have been commenting and we've been ignoring the whole time.
Oh,
Explorer is wrong, says Old Watch Lady. Yes, well, if you mean the 39 mil versus the one he had in the photo, yes, you're right. Or do you mean that it's wrong on him, that it's not big enough on him? Is that what you mean? Oh, yes, you're right. Look, it should be a 1016 or a 6610. You see, if anyone knows, it's going to be Old Watch Lady because she probably has several of the bloody things herself.
Oh.
Someday I'm going to see that woman's whole collection.
I'd like to see some of it.
To shoot me.
I would love to know more about Old Watch Lady's collection.
Bala says John Hamm is 6'1". All right.
Okay. All I know is that I've never lusted after an Explorer until just that moment, and that particular one, because I have a 7 1/4 wrist, so I can wear up to 42 and get away with it. But that would sit on me perfectly. This is 39.7, and it's a little. If you wanted to be, isn't that the most glittery bracelet though? That bracelet.
Oh yeah. Somebody earlier was saying probably about Vanessa Kirby, a Cartier Ballon Bleu.
Oh,
would have been nice.
Winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. Ballon Bleu on her. Yeah, would have been great.
Let's have one.
Or Frank Mueller gold. That would have looked pretty on her too.
Yes, beautiful. Let's have one last look, Michaela, at your gorgeous date. Just, I guess it is. You're all locked up there. There you go.
That is absolutely beautiful.
What dial is that? That is not a regular. That might be a stone dial in that thing. It's
blue. It has a really interesting pattern.
So it's a stone.
It looks like lettering. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
sorry, it's hard. Yeah. I wish it could focus, but it's not going to.
It's like the malachite dials.
It is like a malachite dial. Oh,
you got a special piece on there, darling. Do you always wear it on the right? I feel like I've seen you wear watches on the left.
Actually, I specifically wore it on this side so I could show it better in the video because I knew you were going to ask. But typically, no, I wear it on my left hand. Yeah,
I see.
Lefty.
Dirk, let's see that Speedy one last time.
Well, now that I have a good camera.
Yeah. Magnificent.
Yeah.
I like the way you have the buckle kind of on your side, on the pushed on the 6th side. Looks
Oh,
nicer.
Yeah, I think it does too.
Fantastic. Here's one last shot of the all gold bluesy, guys. Thank you
Beautiful.
so much. That was fun. A fun grilling. I'm surprised you guys let Rihanna off so bloody easy.
I love her. I don't love her music. I don't love her style, but I just think she's a joyful person. So I don't have anything negative to say about her. I think that the denim outfit was grotesque.
Of course. Yeah. A lot of her fashion is just not it. But she's just not like a rude, annoying seeming celebrity. So there's no like personal hatred for her. It's just, the fashion choices, no. Most of the time, no.
I mean, she's a fashion designer, right?
Yeah, Fenty.
It's actually a makeup line, but she also has Savage Fenty, which is like lingerie. Which actually looks lingerie. It looks pretty good. Savage X Fenty. That's her lingerie line, but she started with a makeup line, and it's super successful. And I want to say that besides like the Kardashians, she's one of the first celebrities that actually had like a really big makeup brand that she started, and then now every celebrity female has a makeup line. Every single one, they all have a makeup line, but hers is big. Yeah, I've not even heard of Lady Gaga's. Like, not everybody's is going to be that big, but
It's
hers
called House
is very
in the US, like it's
House.
Yeah. House of Gaga. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of work, though.
She's so crazy.
It's a lot of work.
Did you see House of Gucci with Lady Gaga?
I did.
What did you think?
I thought it was a shit show. Everybody sounded like they were from Transylvania. Nobody sounded Italian. They were like,
those accents were hard.
She sounded like she was an Estonian woman.
In the trailer, her accent was making me so mad. Like, I couldn't. I ended up watching it. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
She's like, hey, it's
so funny. Yeah, exactly. And the family, the real family, they were all upset because they're like, you chose short, fat, skinny actors that look ugly for us. But then you look at the real people, and I'm like,
they're short, fat, and
like
ugly.
They look exactly the same.
So bad.
Yeah, but I liked learning about what happened. I thought that was cool.
That I knew, because I've been obsessed with Gucci for my whole life. I love I love Gucci. I love what Tom did with it. I love the history of it. I just thought it was so a Peyton place. It was so that's a reference that none of you will get, except Watch Lady. You'll get it. It was so soap opera and stupid. I couldn't tell whether or not I was watching a comedy or if it was a parody. It was certainly not a serious film because it was ludicrous. Jeremy Irons was what was that? He's a genius. The man is a genius, and he was a buffoon. Jared Leto was Leto. I don't know how to say his name correctly. Is it Leto? How do you say it?
Leto, I think.
He had a fat suit on, and he just looked like a Jiminy Glick. Tell me more about your pantyhose.
He was so annoying. Yeah,
he was terrible.
His character was so annoying.
Al Pacino?
Was that person really that annoying in real life, though? Maybe.
No.
How do you know?
Because I've seen tons of videos of Mauricio Gucci and Gaucho Gucci, all those guys.
I wonder why they did him so dirty in that movie. I don't know.
Ridley
they made
Scott
him look so
is
stupid.
just such. He's made like 3 great films, and the rest of it is just garbage.
Yeah,
that guy his movies have been so bad.
Yeah, I have high expectations. I'm like, oh, it's Ridley Scott, and I watch it. I'm like, oh,
because he made Blade Runner, and because he made Alien. And then what? What did he do? Thelma and Louise. I'll give him that. It's a good film.
No, he lost. He sat on the shitter after Blade Runner, and all his talent came out. Then he made all those horseshit films. Black Hawk Down. Oh my god, embarrassing. And all the Prometheus shit was terrible. He's awful. He just lost all the talent. He made Aliens and he made Blade Runner, and I guess Thelma and Louise. It's a good film.
Did you see it? It's good.
Yeah, sure. Everybody's seen that film.
I love a female buddy movie. It's good. That was like it was a real female buddy movie. It was good.
That's true.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt's first movie.
His first big movie. Oh,
yeah.
And they were gorgeous.
He was the lover.
That's right. Wow. You see, Sinistre. Yeah, see.
All right, guys. Another, what is the name of the show? Well, I'll watch Fashion Police. Is in the can. It was fun. Thank you,
Always
guys.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Guys, Michaela's channel. Do I still have it in? Can I still paste that now? Yeah, look at that. Still in the memory of the computer. There's Michaela's channel. Maison de Chatillon. Go over and give her a sub.
Sub
You wanna see more
right
dirt?
away.
You'll see them on iBashers or back on this show.
And
And I'm Oisin O'Malley. Well, I'm going to introduce myself now. Yes, thank you guys. Fantastic stuff. A usual grilling and filleting as we all want. I'll see you guys. And thank you, anybody who super chatted and commented. And Old Watch Lady, I saw what you were saying. We speak in code now, me and Old Watch Lady. It's funny.
She's left-handed.
Yes, she wears the watches on the right.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2, sometimes 3 watches.
Sometimes 3.
Follow her on Instagram. Anybody who's watching the channel.
I have to figure out how to use Instagram.
I'm gonna follow her.
All her stuff is on Instagram. Old Watch Lady Owl.
I'm gonna go
That's
there
great.
right
Her
away.
collection
Today.
is insane.
I want to see her. I'm dying to see her collection. I bet you it's just the most curatedly beautiful collection ever. I could tell. It's not going to be any crap.
Friends immediately.
I bet. I hope so.
Okay, guys.
Great.
See you guys next week.
Thanks,
or
everybody.
Whenever we do it.
Thanks,
Probably
Michaela.
next
Always.
week, Monday night.
Wonderful as always.
Thank you for having me. It
Beautiful.
was
Thank
fun.
you. I love your take on it.